Hey guys, I'm Practical Gaming, and it may be a bit early for me to say this, but every time around the turn of the year, I always get really excited about E3. Of all the big gaming conventions and shows out there like GDC, PAX, Eurogamer Expo, the Game Awards, and so on, E3 always stands out to me as the biggest for the best announcements of the biggest games, consoles, and services. And I'm regularly trying to go to as many gaming conventions as possible, but with E3, I always used to religiously watch the streams of those conferences for those 3 days. But this time around, I finally have enough money to fly out there, get the tickets, and really experience it for myself. However, over recent years, there's been a growing fear that E3 may be losing its touch. There are many reasons for this. Some blame the fact that the floor is now public and not just exclusive to journalists. Some seem underwhelmed by the releases, and some companies are preferring to do their own events and releases as opposed to going to E3, which is compounded by the fact that for the second year running, Sony isn't going to participate, which doesn't bode well for me because I'm planning to fly out there. So I'm posing the question, is E3 actually losing its touch, or is it just a myth? First, let's look at the fact that it's being open to the public. E3 was originally open to the public beforehand, so this is nothing new. However, companies had a problem with it around 2006 to 2008, saying it was overcrowded and exhibitors felt it too expensive to attend, which is kind of mirrored in the current state of E3, with the tickets costing $165 for a gamer badge, a premium badge costing $999, which is ludicrous. And this doesn't even cover the industry badges given to companies like GameSpot, IGN, and so on. Now, that's a lot of money and a lot of people, and while to me it does sound very snobby to say that E3 should just be for journalists or for a select group of people, I do get that having too many people in one space is very uncomfortable, especially when you're waiting in line for hours trying to play a game, and a lot of times when you go to conventions, not a lot of people have showered, so it's very unpleasant. So in 2017, they closed it off to the general public, and only in media were allowed to see releases such as Super Mario Galaxy, Call of Duty 4, and Mass Effect, which is great for big companies and some media outlets. But for me, in this day and age, the gamers lose out in the end, and smaller dev companies can struggle to get a name out to a smaller audience. So in response to this, E3 rebuffed their ideas and allowed more people in. So in terms of what they should do now, I still think they should let the public in. But you either have to restrict the amount of tickets you give out, or you have to make the venue a bit bigger. With the amount of money that the gaming industry has, there's no way for a second that I believe that you can't splash out on a bigger venue or make E3 last just a little bit longer. And if everyone on their phones, on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, it's probably in their best interest to let in as many people as possible. Hopefully when I go, this isn't the case, because for my first E3, I'd like for a great experience. But what I am worried about is the fact that Sony will not be participating. E3 for me was about big moments and big announcements, like when they announced The Last of Us 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, the Nintendo Switch, Breath of the Wild, Keanu Reeves and Cyberpunk 2077, and so on. So by losing Sony, you lose the chance for one of those moments with the PS5 coming out this year, along with a whole host of games people have really been looking forward to. We'll probably see them announce it with a new state of play like Nintendo do with their Nintendo Direct, or what Google are now doing with their Stadia Direct. But for such a big announcement, you'd hope for a bit more of a show. However, just because Sony aren't there, doesn't mean all is lost for E3. We still have Nintendo, who always kill it every year, and will likely have news on Pokemon, Smash Brothers, and potentially more on Fire Emblem. I'm also looking forward to seeing any potential announcements about Breath of the Wild 2, as the teaser trailer was at last year's E3, and we've had nothing since then. You could also hear of a Mario Odyssey 2 as well, though that's mainly wishful thinking. And if Nintendo isn't enough for you, we still have Microsoft, who are no doubt planning a huge reveal of the Xbox Series X, complete with price, specs, release games, and more, and are likely to steal the show at this year's E3 with it being so close to the release date of the Series X. A lot has been leaked about the Series X already, and we do have a couple months till then, so it's likely we'll know quite a bit going into it, but it's good to finally have it confirmed by Xbox themselves. On top of that, we still have Square Enix, though I don't know exactly what to expect from them this year. EA are still EA, and Bethesda will attend to hopefully give us more information on Elder Scrolls 6, other than that mini trailer that they gave out 2 years ago. So there's a lot of things to look forward to at this year's E3. Of course, this time I'll be on the show floor instead of watching on a live stream at home, so it'll be a bit of a different experience for me. And even though Sony won't be there, I'm hoping it'll still be a good one. So is E3 losing its touch? Honestly, I don't know yet. This will be my first time going there in person, so I'll be able to really confirm what people are saying about it and see it for myself. Maybe I'll make a video while I'm out there, maybe I won't. But regardless, there's one thing I'm going to be certain of, and it's that I'm going to enjoy it for what it is whilst I'm out there in LA. Well, that's it for me. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and make sure to leave a comment down below about what you guys think about this year's E3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.